with today's video on the Boston bombing and the world is a dangerous place. So, these kinds of events happen and they're terrible. Terrible events that happen in the course of human history. And the point I want to make with this video is that if you have a belief that the world is a dangerous place and events like this come up, you will use that as evidence to reinforce that belief. If you have the belief that the world is a safe place, then you will see something like this as an anomaly, as an event that isn't in the norm. Okay, it's outside the curve. It's like a little hop, a little blip outside the curve. So, if you struggle with fear, anxiety, and self-doubt, you probably have in there somewhere about the world being a dangerous place, social interactions being a dangerous place, and that bad things are going to happen when you interact with people. And that's just as true as you want to believe it, because beliefs act like filters. So, when an event like this happens, how do you see it? How do you view it? How do you frame it? And it's an interesting place to look, because a lot of people don't take a look at what they believe, and very practically, what you believe creates the way you feel, creates results that you get in life, creates what's possible for you to do in the world, whether you're going to succeed or whether you're going to fail. So we have to look deeply at what our beliefs are and what they mean. And when we just say the world is this, the world is that, you have to realize that's a belief that you've learned that is shiftable, that you can actually shift or you can change it when you take a look at it. So I encourage you to not fall into the belief that the world is a dangerous place, or use that to add evidence to your world, and that you see it instead as the world is on the whole a safe place, and that these are anomalies. And there's some idiots out there that do stupid things like this. They're in pain and suffering, they're lashing out, whatever it is they're doing. And they're going to pay the consequences clearly when they find this person. But for your life and your world, just like air transportation, the safest form of transportation in the world. I remember when I was in like 7th or 8th grade and my parents were away, and I was at home alone, and I saw the Sioux City plane crash. And I was terrified of seeing it, and I was scared my parents were going to die and all this. And, plane crashes are quite fatal, but they're an anomaly. They're far less common than car crashes. More people are definitely killed in car crashes. So we have to take a look at the reality of what's going on and how our beliefs are affecting our reality. So this is important for you and your world. I really want you to get this, because reality is much more like the Matrix. It's bendable and shapeable by what you believe, and statements that just come out of your mouth and thoughts that go in your head that, oh, well, men are like this or women like this. Those are all conditioning. And you have to understand it's not your fault you've been conditioned. We've all been conditioned. Like, we're conditioned, hopefully, to wash our hands after you go to the bathroom. That's good conditioning. But when there's conditioning that gets in the way of you having the life you want and what you believe, you need to seriously take a look at that. And lots of people don't. So don't be one of those people. Take a look at what you believe, what comes out of your mouth, what you think, what you say, and how that creates how your reality shows up, how your world shows up, and what's possible. Okay? So until next video, take care.